Okay.
How sad is it going to be? Now, this does make me upset. This is something I don't
Oh,
want.
I know where you're going.
Notre
Yeah.
Dame, Southern Cal. It looks like it may end, and it looks like it's on the Trojans. Buyer beware about this. Somebody from SC needs to pick up the phone and call somebody in Lincoln, Nebraska, and ask them, all right, you're going all in with the Big Ten, right? And ask them if that was a factor in the downfall of their football program, because it absolutely was. I think SC's got to realize I don't know. I just don't like it. And I don't like it because it's been played for 73 years. They only broke during World War II and COVID. They've played every year. Mm-hmm. And my wife will appreciate me saying this, how this started was like Notre Dame had a football program. It's Captain Obvious. And Michigan did not like that Notre Dame had a football program because Notre Dame, South Bend's actually very close to the state of Michigan. Like there's a casino in New Buffalo, Michigan I was at one time, and it is like 20 minutes from South Bend. So it's kind of a border-ish war. We don't really think about it like that. But so they wanted to kill Notre Dame. So they refused to play them and got all their Big Ten buddies. So what Notre Dame did, and I don't know if Newt Rockne was the coach or what, they'd get on a train and go play whoever. So they started going out to LA and playing Southern Cal. That's the fabric of Notre Dame football. And why I really hate the fact they play 5 ACC teams and 2 service academies a year these days. I mean, mad respect. They will play anybody. And that's part of that rivalry with Southern Cal. And now they just want to end it. And I'm like, you're going to take that off the schedule. You're already fighting for entertainment dollars in LA. Who are you going to replace them with? Idaho? So, I mean, I don't really understand that ending when you are as good of a program potentially as Southern Cal. And here's another thing, and I'll see what you think.
Okay.
Remember Lincoln Riley got the hell out of Dodge once what happened?
Oklahoma joined the SEC.
Yeah. So who's probably sitting there with a 7-5 record whining about the schedule?
Bingo. Lincoln Riley. And I think this falls on him. By the way, you will respect Vandals football. I do think that this is a bad look for Lincoln Riley. You cannot convince me if Lincoln Riley told his AD, I mean, they gave him everything else he wanted. You don't think if he said, no, we got to keep the Southern Cal game, you don't think they would have kept it? This reeks of, I don't want to have more losses on my resume. It's not working out the way I planned here in Los Angeles, and we just need to lighten the load. That's pretty weak. I'm sorry. That's a bucket of weak sauce if that is the case. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping maybe some Southern Cal fan out there can tell me, no, actually, he got outvoted on this, Mike. The people, the powers that be, looked at the math and they just decided Southern Cal, Notre Dame was not a win for them. I tend to not think that's the case, and I'm disappointed if this was a coach's decision to weaken the workload and take a great rivalry off the table.
He won't even be there.
Well, that's the other thing.
I mean, why would you make because what Notre Dame's going to do is just go schedule something. They'll rotate like Powerhouse whoever. I mean, they're not. Mm-hmm. Notre Dame plays 2 SEC games this year.
Yeah,
and they scheduled them when these 2 teams were pretty good, in A&M and Arkansas. So and then they just signed up for a 12-year run with Clemson. So it's just disappointing. I have a great respect for SC and college football. It's one of those teams. College football is better when they're good, but
sure,
I just see them punching themselves in the face over and over again. And oh, by the way, it doesn't help that you paid all that money for Boy Wonder, but Lane Kiffin's winning pretty big at Ole Miss, and Sark's got a powerhouse going at Texas. So I bet you feel pretty dumb. And I know there's reasons both those guys got fired, but man, you just have to feel terrible about. And meanwhile, Coach O, maybe he would have still been your coach if you'd have.